What's going on, all you sex subscribers? Back at it again. This is part 2 of why health is underrated. Today's rant is going to be about ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease and various other gut issues. So, let's have this conversation. So, one of the biggest things that has been a part of my adult life is ulcerative colitis, aka Crohn's disease, aka IBD. Not aka IBS, because IBS is something different, but I've had ulcerative colitis since my last semester of college when I was 23, and it has been a struggle. And if you're wondering why I keep looking down, I'm mirroring my iPhone to my laptop to make sure that the shot is good. So I'm gonna keep looking down once in a while, but yeah, man. Anyways, if you're watching this, you know that your health is underrated, and it's one of the most important aspects of life. And most likely you're watching this if you have ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease or any type of gut issue. And I hate calling it a disease because a lot of people are stuck in this mindset of like that they have to live with it forever. I am trying to do everything I possibly can to, I wouldn't say cure it or reverse it, but I'm trying to manage it. And if eventually I do cure it or reverse it, then even better. So it all started in 2018, my last semester of college, eating out multiple times a day, living in a shitty apartment with my roommates who are always sick, staying up late every single night, going out, just stressed out, taking like 18 hours in school, just lots of constant stress and eating poorly and poor recovery habits, trying to get in the gym 6 days a week and get jacked. Trying to bro bulk and eating like donuts and like cinnamon toast crunch and Papa John's pizza. God, all this stuff that I think back on, it's just like poison. Anyways, and then every day I'm having, these like really painful, long diarrhea, bloody shits. And that's TMI. You should probably click off this right now. But for all my cronies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, you have these issues, you got these gut issues, and you're just like, okay, I'm not going to talk about it. Nobody talks about this stuff, and eventually you just kind of let it get worse and worse and worse to the point where you're just like, where you just have lost like 40 pounds in a month, and you go from like 150 pounds to 110 pounds, which was what happened in my case. And eventually you go to the doctor because you're just seeing like your skeleton coming out, and they do the colonoscopy, you get diagnosed, and they're like, hey, take 2 of these pills and then you'll be good. And you're like, okay, well, what do I eat? And they're like, oh, it doesn't matter what you eat, just take 2 of these pills every day and you'll be in remission. And I was like, wait, remission? That sounds like cancer. And so he's like, no, it's not like cancer. It's just like, you just take these 2 pills and you can eat whatever you want. And I said, okay, well, how long do I take the pills for? And they're like, oh, you're just going to be on them like from now on. That's just like what it is. And I'm like, oh, I don't accept that. It took me a while. I am on the mesalamine now. I take about 1.2 to 2.4 grams of mesalamine per day. I've been on the carnivore-ish diet. I was on a full carnivore-based diet for like 7 years, from 2019 up until this year, and I recently brought back in bananas and little bits of sweet potatoes, and honey and stuff, but nothing else major. I tried bringing in like grapes and blueberries one time, and it was okay. I mean, it's everything's a work in progress. When you go on an elimination diet and you try to bring back food in, your body's going to reject it, and it's going to be kind of weird about it, especially when you're in a flare. I'm also all over the place with this video, and if you have UC or you have Crohn's, and you're in the mindset of like, oh, I have this forever, and like like the carnivore diet, all this stuff like doesn't work, bro. Like if you think it doesn't work, it's not gonna work. Like that's the biggest thing. That's why I stay as far as fuck away from the ulcerative colitis and Crohn's subreddits, because everybody on those subreddits has lost the absolute will and drive to think about this this issue naturally, this issue rationally. It's just like, oh, woe is me, oh, life sucks, whatever. And I'm like, bro, life is fucking good. First of all, life is fucking great. The fact that we're alive, even though with gut issues, life is still great. But yeah, I mean, more so, this is just like a rant video, so this is my truth. This isn't your truth. So you might have a different life experience than me. You might have cured your ulcerative colitis going vegan or fruit based or whatever the fuck. But I don't know, every day living with a gut issue, it's tough, you know, like it makes, like, I feel like it sometimes makes it harder to do normal things, right? Like, you want to work out, okay, cool, you can work out, but the amount of energy expended is going to be so much more. Like, I went camping this past weekend, I was struggling, dude. I was also flaring and like had diarrhea a few times, you know, sprinting to the porta potties and whatnot. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where this video was gonna go. I kind of just turned the camera on and I was like, all right, well, this is gonna be part 2 of my like health is underrated video. But the months, like, you know, there are months where like I'm completely good and there are no issues, and those months I'm very thankful. Like the days, if I have a good shit, it's the best fucking day of my life, dog. I don't think you understand, or maybe you do understand, but when it's a gut issue, it's inside of you, right? So it's like, you know, nobody sees it, right? If you have a broken leg and you're on crutches, people will be like, oh no, are you okay, whatever, right? People just be like, yo, are you okay? Like, you look like you lost a lot of weight, or like why are you so skinny, you know? Like, it's, and it gets to you, and I'm like, bro, I can't really tell you that, you know, I got these fucking ulcers in my colon, and it makes me lose weight because I can't hold any food in. I can't really say that. Also, I hate saying some of this shit out loud, because whenever people ask me about it, it's just like I hate like affirming that I have an issue, you know? But it is what it is, and we're all gonna make it. We're all gonna get through it together. So yeah, throw down in the comments below how you're dealing with it, you know? If you're on like Stellara or Skyrizi or Humira or whatever. Those are all the things I want to stay away from personally. I want to try to keep it natural as possible. I don't mind taking the mesalamine and like, you know, whatever. Like, if it comes down to it and like that's the only option left, I'll do it. But I think that there is a way to naturally heal it, and I know there was a long period of time on the carnivore diet I was perfect. Like, I was good. I didn't really have any or like many issues. And then like 3 years ago around this time, I ended up getting diagnosed with shingles on my 28th birthday, which really fucking sucked, because it's like an old man disease. People get shingles when they're 55, 60. But I got it when I was 28. And I don't think I was under that much stress. Even now, I don't think I'm under that much stress, like, because life is good. But you never know, you know, the body just holds stress and carries it differently. So you have to constantly be, you know, activating your parasympathetic nervous system. You have to be, you know, thinking positive thoughts and doing well. But yeah, overall, don't let it get you. Don't let your issues mess with your head too much, even though sometimes it's tough when you're waking up in the middle of the night and you have to go like take shit and it's just like water, diarrhea coming out. So yeah, but always remember that it's this quote from Power of Now where he says, do you have an issue right now? And it's like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm always, it's like, no. Do you have an issue in this moment? Like, right, like at this exact moment right now, do you have an issue? It's like, no, I don't. Like, right now in this exact moment at whatever freaking time it is, like 8:45 p.m., I don't have an issue. Will I have one at 5 in the morning? Maybe. Will I have one at 7 in the morning? Most likely. But at this moment, I don't. And I'm taking some solace in the fact that, you know, I'm okay right now. And there are people who like go to the bathroom 20, 30 times a day. And I'm blessed that, you know, I gotta go like 3 times a day max sometimes, you know, sometimes one, sometimes, you know, I make it through like a day or two, and I'm just like, you know, everything's normal, everything's kosher. But yeah, anyways, I don't really have too much to talk about for this video. Like I said, it's just like one of those like health is underrated rants type of things. So if you're watching this video and you don't have any issues, try to keep it that way. Try to do as much preventative stuff as possible. Take your glutamine, drink your bone broth, eat your meats, stay away from ultra processed foods as much as possible. If you got Cheetos in your house, if you got bread in your house, I don't know, you're fucking up, but most people will tolerate that shit, so it is what it is. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it for me. Leave a comment down below what you think of these kinds of videos. I think this is my 3rd sit and talk video where, I don't know, I literally watched one YouTube video to figure out how to get this lighting like this in my room instead of this overhead lighting, and it has been such a game changer. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.